Alright guys, how we doing? All good, yeah? I'll just address the elephant in the room right now. I am Irish. There's a lot of people in Liverpool that, have Irish ancestry. Do anyone here, any Irish ancestors, grandfathers, anyone like that? Yeah? Nodding your head? Yeah, a few of you, yeah? Yeah, you're the people I want to talk to. I don't know the village that your great-grandfather lived in before he fucked off over here. None of us do. Stop asking us if we know the village. It's farmland now. That village doesn't exist. My name's Danny Treanor. I've noticed that people tend to greet me with the phrase big lad a lot. Well, big lad, how's it going, big lad? That kind of stuff. What they really mean when they say that is, how are you doing, you fat cunt, you? Or, something along those lines. And the reason I know that's what they mean is because nobody ever uses big lad when they're talking to a really tall person or like a really muscly guy. Like, nobody's ever walked up to The Rock, this fucking big Goliath of a man, and said, "How are you doing, big lad?" It's never happened. If it did, he would eat them there and then. Big lad, it's one of these phrases that people use to kind of hide what they really mean. A lot of these words and phrases, the worst one I think is flippin' heck. Flippin' heck, that's some primary school level swearing there. But there's still grown adults in the world that say flippin' heck. There's people with children and mortgages, Brita water filters that say flippin' heck, And there's girls who've had their periods who say flippin' heck. There's guys who've pulled their foreskin back that say flippin' heck. I think that is the male equivalent. It's they're coming of age things, aren't they? They happen around the same age. No, unless you're one of the special boys who was shown how to pull their foreskin back when they were at a younger age by their local parish priest. No, just me. Oh yeah, well it runs in the blood. But no, he was a great man. But the reason I don't like the phrase flippin' heck is because there's no effort put into it, I understand if you don't want to say fucking hell. Okay, that's alright. You're Bobby Brown, that's your prerogative. But if you're gonna replace fucking hell with something else, would you not replace it with something that doesn't begin with the same two letters? It's like a knockoff version. It's like somebody walking around in a Ralph Lauren t-shirt. And I just think the world would be so much better if we just said what we meant. I dream of the day where I can walk down the street minding my own business and somebody will just say, "Fucking hell." Would you look at that fat cunt there? But right, I may be a big lad, right? But I've got good feet. Or at least that's what I was told when I played football. I had good feet for a big lad. I don't play football anymore, as you can tell. The game's changed too much for my liking. Too much money involved in it for one thing. The politics as well. I couldn't keep up with the politics. Also, I couldn't keep up with any player that I was supposed to be marking. I was a big liability. I don't know why they kept playing me. But eventually I hung the boots up. I still love watching football, though. One of my favourite things, just watching a good game of football. However, I can't stand watching football in pubs. And the reason for that is every time you go to the pub to watch football, there's always one guy there who just takes it far too seriously. You've always seen it. I wouldn't mind going, drinking your cheap swill, you've got trying to crane a view of the neck, but there's always one guy over there who's just fucking shouting at Jordan fucking Henderson to play the ball forward, you useless prick. And every time I see that, it always like takes me aback a bit, because like, I understand you're cheering the guys on, go the team and all that, but to me that's just a grown man shouting at a television. You know? And I'd love to go over there and let him know how I feel, but I can't do that. But I'd love to just, you know, sir, are you okay? You know, that match is in Portugal. Can't hear you at all. Like, you're wasting your energy. And also, Jordan Henderson's not a playmaker. Like, he sits a lot deeper. He sprays the ball around. He stops breaks. Let's not get into Jordan Henderson's tactical role in Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool side. So what I have started doing to show the absurdity of what is essentially a grown man shouting crude insults and rudimentary tactical instructions to a television is I've started to give the players tactical hand gestures, you know, like the managers do on the sideline. I'll show you here, okay? So he's over there shouting at, you know, Jordan Henderson, telling him to, you know, do stuff that he shouldn't be doing. And I've started just going, Jordan! And then, yeah, you got that? You got that, Jordan? Right. Okay. Mo, Salah. Let's not start. Let's not do that. Let's not. I'm trying to tell them with actions, not words. You know. Salah. Salah. You got that? Okay, right. And you might not think my methods work, but they won that match 5-0. So, prove me wrong. I don't have too much time left here, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you on a bit of a personal revelation about myself. Something that I've been thinking about a long time. I put a lot of thought into this. I've been going back and forth for months. And I've finally come to a decision on the name for my penis. It's not funny. I put a lot of thought into it. But a lot of guys do like to name their penis. I'm no exception. The main difference is that most other guys don't spend all their annual holiday leave making that decision. But I did, and I think I've come up with the perfect name. From now, my penis will be known as Jake the Snake Roberts. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with Jake the Snake Roberts, he's an old wrestler, very big in the 80s, and his gimmick was that he'd come to the ring with this sack over his shoulder. And in that sack was a big snake, huge snake. And whenever everyone around the ring would see him coming down to the ring with that big sack, they would leg it. Do you know why? Because whenever he opened that sack, he was unleashing fury upon everyone there. And so I thought, I'll name my penis Jake the Snake Roberts because it looks like an old man carrying a sack. And whenever people see it, they tend to run away. Thank you, Liverpool. You've been fantastic. All the best.